Good morning, thriving warriors. Okay, Google, what is the date?
It's Tuesday, February 21st, 2023.
Good. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 5:52 a.m.
Right. Okay, Google, what is the weather?
It's 38 and clear. Today, it will be cloudy with a high of 70 and a low of 38.
Okay. So that is a 32-degree temperature swing. It's getting warmer, people. All right. So here we are at Department of Career Services Thriving Warrior once again. Our goal is very simple: to help you get from point A to point B on your journey where point B is better. We do it through a series of breadcrumbs. This is the first breadcrumb, this video, this daily podcast. But down in the description below, there are 17 other breadcrumbs. Again, our goal is just to help you on your journey. What is a journey? What is a journey? Right. A journey is not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's a long-term adventure. There are highs, there's lows, there's fear, uncertainty, doubt, exhilaration, frustration, boredom. It's all there. The goal is to have a great journey in your life. We're here to help you do that through these breadcrumbs. So the first breadcrumb, down below, you'll see a breadcrumb, which is a link to our online course, a 4-week course, a neuroscience-oriented approach to success. The motivational video that I watched today was another good one. The TED Talk that goes along with where we are in our course. Today we are week 4, day 2, Michael Sugra, Pure Leadership Stoicism. Link to Jordan Peterson videos, Seth Godin, Inc. Magazine, a whole bunch of stuff. So like I said, there's about 17 breadcrumbs down below. Let's get ready to get started. A little bit early today. No one is on yet. So we need to have our coffee. I have mine with MCT oil in it. Coffee, boom, va bene, pen, paper, half works, notes. It's part of the thing about the mental part of our program. One of the 4 parts, the mental part, is that you need to learn, remember, communicate. So if you learn something but you don't remember it, that's pretty much like not learning it. If you learn it and you remember it but you can't communicate it, that's pretty much kind of like the same thing. So those are the 3 parts of learning. We need to take notes. Every time we make a copy, we see it, say it, hear it, make another copy in our brain, helps us put it into long-term memory, create habit, create ritual, etc. So that's what we need to do. Good morning, Diana. Coffee is just what we do. It's part of our routine. And then I say, good morning. So, all right. Next thing, what is the theme? So every day we have a different breadcrumb theme today, but it follows. It's simple. You want to get from point A to point B. It's simple. ... Today, it's control your heart. You want to get from point A to point B. Control your heart. So many times you could be on your journey. You're making great progress. You lose control of your heart. Damage relationships. Make bad decisions. Slide way back down the hill. Now, like Sisyphus, you've got to push the boulder back up. Okay, so that's our theme. You want to, today, focus on controlling your heart. All right, next, our daily appreciation gratitude thing. So write this down. I'm so happy and grateful now that what? So you got to ask yourself the question, what am I so happy and grateful for now that this is happening? The key thing is now. What am I so happy and grateful for now? And I would say very clearly, I'm so happy and grateful now that Prison Ministries of Texas has arrived safely. We had a great lunch yesterday with Navy SEAL Eric Basu, California guy, Bay Area guy, Peninsula Bay Area guy, Navy SEAL business entrepreneur in Las Vegas, games, learning system based upon games. Great day, but today's going to be even better because we really start the learning today. It starts today. So that's that. Some memes from today's video to kind of trigger you to watch the 6-7 minute motivational video from today. Number one, we can refuse to think negative thoughts. We don't have to think negative thoughts. And all about that. All of the great, I would say all viable systems, people, proponents say stop negative self-talk. Okay, and we can refuse to think negative thoughts. In fact, I would say most people think negative thoughts out of habit. That's the way they think. If they don't think, oh, I'm going to say something negative, they just do it. It's not because they're negative people. It's just because it's a habit. And thus it can be broken. Okay, past is important, but not as important as how you see your future. The past is very important, but not as important as how you see your future. Because thinking affects our performance and our performance affects our future. Think about how you're going to think about the now, think about the future, use the past as a guide to not repeat mistakes, etc. And then lastly, as a man thinketh, so is he. Add in, as a man thinketh in his heart, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Think about Jesus, love. Okay, TED Talk. All right, so today's TED Talk, Michael Sugra, Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius. This really breaks it down. It's about 45 minutes, but it really breaks it down quite well, how philosophy progressed from after the death of Socrates. In fact, that's how he starts it. After the death of Socrates, philosophy broke down into three parts: hedonism, skepticism, and stoicism. The other two don't pass the categorical imperative test. Stoicism does. This is pure leadership, and Marcus Aurelius is the example of that because he was basically the emperor of the world. He could have anything he wanted. He lived a stoic life, and the fundamental principle was moral virtue is enough. Moral virtue is enough. Do the right thing at the right time, in the right way, for the right reason. Just do that, everything's going to be okay. Well, around the year 300, shortly after that, Stoicism comes in conflict with Constantine's Christianity, because it's not moral virtue is enough. It's having Jesus Christ as your personal Messiah is enough. That's enough. So Stoicism kind of went out of favor because it had a different thing. However, we can learn lessons from that. Today is pure leadership. Yesterday was crisis leadership, other side of the spectrum. Pure leadership, Stoicism. Stoicism does fit into a Christian world. Seth Godin, Seth's blog. But it's included. Perhaps your wedding package includes a cake. It's paid for. Better eat it. Even if you're allergic to wheat. Perhaps the amusement park includes as many rides as you like, even if you're feeling sick or have had quite enough for today. The thing about included is that it's free, but the other thing is that you can say no. No might be better than free. Right. fact, that's kind of the plague of many of our people, many of the people we have. If there's two choices, free or invest, people go for the free. Most people choose, oh, it's free. Yeah, but it's not as good. Yeah, but it's free. Yeah, but it's not going to help you. Yeah, but it's free. That's the little cheese that smart people put out for dumb people. Okay, that's the cheese. So you should be wary of it's free. You get to go to school free. Yeah, nothing's free. You pay for everything you get, and you get what you pay for. So if you pay nothing, you will end up really getting nothing. All righty, next. So that's Seth Godin. Table. So we're at 10:51. Imagine we're helping your life is this journey. The journey includes building a table. And when you're done, what's left is the table. That's all that's left. You want to get as much stuff, have a big table, as much stuff as you can on your table. That means you probably need a bigger table, but what you need is a solid four-legged foundation of that table. So our approach is to focus to help you learn those four things. Physical, which is fitness and health. Mental, learning, remembering, communicating. Emotional, if you can't control your emotions, don't worry, somebody else will, and they'll probably take you out of the game. And for spiritual, Jesus Christ is the Messiah. We live, and even if you don't want to accept that is true, we live in a Christian world, so the best thing to do is to learn how Christian people think and why. And my hunch is once you do that, you'll say, you know what, that ain't so bad. That ain't so bad. I think that could be something I could get involved in. Then you open your heart, seed is planted, nourish it, and it will take root and sprout. Table, Apex training system. Okay, next. Hey, good morning, Greg. Good to see you. Are you on your way back from work? Probably. Don't text while driving, but you can leave comments. Always glad to see Greg here. Greg and Jeff make this thing work, as does Charlene. They make this thing work. So it gives me the opportunity to go out and do things like with Boxable, like with Stephen Wesley, like with Dave Schmeck, and who's that? Randy Bissell, like with them. So thank you guys. Lastly, just remember, if you are still here, God isn't through with you yet. So please focus on meaning and purpose, helping other people. And with that, can we say and cut? Thank you, Diana. Okay, there we go. Good morning, guys. Perfect time.